How you doing, sir?
Good.
Hey, good. I want to take my bike on that shark loop.
Sure, yeah, it's straight ahead, begins right behind the visitor center.
What time's it open till?
The gate out here will close at 6.
6.
So,
all right, so that should give me enough time.
Yeah.
Okay, my friend, thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good day. Just in time for the hurricane. Well, guys, if you're wondering where I'm at, these are the Everglades, my friends, the Florida Everglades. And that right there is a 16-mile loop. It goes around to the midpoint, about 8 miles, where there's a lookout tower that we're going to check out. Now, I know I tell you guys all the time that alligator sightings here in Florida are overblown, and you could go a whole lifetime down here without even seeing an alligator. Not today, folks. Not where we're going. Okay guys, so there's a visitor center right here where you park. Cost me 30 bucks to get in here. That includes parking and the ability to use my own bike and check out the park. So here's the visitor center. And it's pretty windy out here, which is kind of surprising me. Here's the welcome center and some signs they have here. So again, this is called Shark Valley, not Alligator Alley. That's what you drive on to get across to Naples from Southeast Florida, but it shows you the map here of what we're about to undertake. I'm going to follow that all the way down to that observation tower. So without further ado, guys, let's go. Yeah, these little placards will tell you, do not feed the alligators. This is good to have restrooms over here. Excuse me, baby. Something tells me this isn't the closest we'll get to an alligator. Try that with a real one. so begins the Shark Valley Tram Road. So named because this is the same trail that the trams will take you on if you want to go that route. And sit on a tram, no pedaling, no walking, and have somebody who knows what's going on here in terms of the animal life and the forestry give you a narrated guided tour, as opposed to me. So this is a boardwalk trail, no bikes. Let's just get off of it here for a second and take a look and see what they have here. They have a lot of these placards throughout to tell you about the conservation of the Everglades and the various animals that are native to the Everglades, as well as those that are invasive species. And we're going to talk about that here today on this trail ride that we're on. Hello, Mr. Salamander lizard thing. So I'm not going to continue on this, but you can see they have these boardwalks every so often throughout that you can actually get deeper into the Everglades and try to spot some animals. And guys, this tram road that we're going to be taking right now for 8 miles and then back, total of 16, is one of no less than 5 trails that they have here in the park. There's 4 others, including Snake Bite Trail. By the way, that's B-I-G-H-T, not B-I-T-E, thankfully. The Rowdy Bend Trail, the Long Pine Key Nature Trail, and the L67 Canal Trail. So this is the more popular one here, so let's go. Guys, there was really no concerted effort to try to do anything to preserve the Everglades until 1947. Prior to that, in fact, developers were actually trying to drain what they thought was swampland so that they could develop it into usable land, until they realized what a huge mistake that would be. By choking off these Everglades and destroying this wondrous ecosystem and all of the life within it. Thanks in large part to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas and the book that she wrote and released in 1947, Everglades National Park was established to help protect and preserve what you're looking at right here. All right, let's see if we can spot our first alligator. Hey guys. Guys, Everglades National Park is really something. The size and the scope of it is really something to behold. In fact, it's the largest subtropical wilderness in the entire country, and the largest wilderness overall east of the Mississippi. You can just get an idea of that by looking out here just in this spot that we're at. Now there is a speed limit here of 15 miles an hour on bike, so I'm keeping it just under that. looks like we're gonna get a closer view of those fires. Just stopping right here to see, this is the type of spot that you will see gators. These sort of mud holes, these swampy mud holes. Anything? Nothing? Ooh, we got a nice shell. Lovely snail shell. The quest for gators at Shark Valley continues. See the bird? Fly, pelican, fly! I know, it's not a pelican. Something's croaking in there. I don't know if that's a gator croak. Come out wherever you are. On second thought, stay in there. Oh, look at the lovely wildflower growing there. That is a fortuitous sign. Onward and upward. See any eyes peering up from the water? Not like the ones in Svetlana's coffee. Any gators? Gators?
No.
Not yet? No? All right, let me know. No gators. The coast is clear. It just hammers home my point, guys, how difficult it is to see them, at least here on this side. I don't know, looks like you guys on the Gulf have a lot more access to gators, I'm happy to say. But, nothing yet. Guys, this is a pretty long loop. I know that at the halfway point at about 8 miles, there's a lookout tower. And I've been riding for a while, and I don't, there's no sign of it anywhere. Gators? Any gators? No? No gators? Hey. Everybody looks happy. I guess that's a no. Not even a baby gator? I will tell you guys, this is not my first rodeo here. Many years ago, me and my brother Carrie, we came here and we did a bike ride around the whole loop. And guys, it was so long ago that I don't even remember it. All I can remember was back then we were tripping over alligators. I saw more gators than you could shake a stick at. So far, nothing. I mean, this is their environment I'm in. This is their home, not mine. I'm just riding my e-bike through it. See, I hear that noise. Is that noise? That little... I think those are crickets. Any alligators? No alligators? Just one? All right, that's all we need. So one alligator. Hopefully it wasn't on somebody's t-shirt. Hey there. Probably just saw an alligator. Guys, for some 3,000 years, the Calusa Indians roamed these lands and called the Everglades their home. Until the 1800s, when foreign settlers started coming in, bringing with them their diseases and wiping out the Calusa. With the settlers also came development, or at least their visions of it. And in order to do that, they thought that they would have to dry up all these swamps and wetlands so that they could build solid land on solid ground and develop it for generations to come. Well, little did they realize at the time, by introducing species not native here, like the Melaleuca and the Brazilian pepper trees, they would devastate this ecosystem. So by 1947, the realization set in how important this environment was to the state of Florida, to the people native here, as well as to all of the animals that roam this incredible landscape. For not only is there harmful trees and vegetation that was introduced here, but also animals such as the Burmese python, not native to this environment, but released here into the wild, sometimes accidentally, but also sometimes people just wanting to get rid of their pets, thinking they're doing a good thing by dropping it off here in the Everglades. Well, unfortunately for the animals that python preys upon, it was devastating to their populations. For that reason, it's open season on pythons. I mean, guys, what you're looking at here consists of shallow water habitats, marshes, saltwater wetlands, freshwater marshes, prairies, pine and hardwood forests. What a shame and tragedy that would be if it was all lost forever. So what these developers did was they went around spreading seeds of Melaleuca and other invasive species, and particularly the Melaleuca, because what that does is that acts as a sponge to soak up all the water in the wetlands, effectively destroying a lot of the wildlife that depends on it. Maybe that's why we're not seeing any gators. South Florida ranks among the nation's fastest growing urban areas, but harbors remarkable wildness. Coexisting next to 6 million residents, the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Wilderness Area preserves nearly 1.3 million acres of marine estuary, mangrove and cypress forests, hardwood hammock and sawgrass prairie. It's the largest wilderness east of the Mississippi River. Prior to 1947 and the protection that it afforded the Everglades, there were early hunters in here back in the early 1900s known as gladesmen. These guys were rough and tough customers, many of whom lived off the land here and did their share of alligator hunting and doing what they could to survive here in this unforgiving environment. Guys, I've been riding for, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles. I still don't see any sign of that lookout tower. All right, guys, it's not an alligator, but our first turtle sighting. Not sure what kind it is. It's like some kind of big old tortoise. Let's see how close we can get to him. Are you alive? Oh yeah, you just winked at me. Hi. Hi, how are you? Hello. Nice to see you. Oh, he's blinking away at me. You're a cutie. Are you a snapping turtle? No. I don't want to disturb him. That's okay. Don't be nervous. I just came to say hello. Want to say hello? Want to say hello? Hello. Oops. Oops. So much for that. All right, Mr. Turtle. We'll catch you later. I guess it was a snapping turtle. Onward and upward. Fingers intact. See you later. Oh, now you stick your head out. Lots of birds, one turtle. What's next? Oh, he caught something. You got a snake. Did you see that? I hope it was a python. Uh-oh, the vultures are out. That's not a good sign. Why did the grasshopper cross the road? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a grasshopper. Is that a praying mantis? What is that thing? Oh, man. It's a locust. I want to see him jump. There he goes. Come on, hop along. There you go. Stretch those legs. You can do it. Guys, and there it is, the observation tower. I can finally see it in the distance, rising like the emerald forest in the foreground. So that would be the halfway point, 8 miles. We just did. Don't worry, I didn't do much pedaling. I still got a full tank of gas, too. Well, there's a big bird right there. Sesame Street. All right. How do we get up there? All right, guys, no bikes beyond this point, so I'm gonna have to rough it. Come on, legs, you can do it. Please, I can take this goofy ass thing off. Burrow Pit Trail. Oh, some kind of a trail over here. Shall I chance it? Okay, alligators, you can go back to sleep now. I don't know about you guys, but this is giving me the heebie-jeebies. All right, the mosquitoes are definitely out under here, so I'm gonna head for the cool breezes of the observation tower. Oh, look, there's a little bridge over here, though. Guys, I'll tell you what, you can't stand still for a second under here. Oh, look at that. That's a gar. Look at the size of that gar. You see him? Oh, this thing's stocked with fish. Look at that. Yeah, I'm getting eaten to pieces. I'm out of here. The mosquitoes are like, yeah, come on in, barefoot. I probably have 20 mosquitoes on me right now, just from that walk. If it's getting eaten alive and it's not by alligators. Guys, I'll tell you right now, if you come out here, definitely bring you some off because you're gonna need it. I'm killing mosquitoes and I'm seeing my own blood come out of them as I kill them. I hope it's my own. Anyway, definitely bring the off. It's funny when I see this observation tower, it reminds me very much of Flushing Meadows in Queens, the site of the World's Fair in New York back in the 1960s. It really, really reminds me of that a lot. All these buzzards are out waiting for somebody to drop. Well, it ain't gonna be barefoot. That's right, I am not barefoot, thankfully. Ow. But I am bare-legged. Oh, wow. I can see how this is gonna be a magnificent view, guys. Don't worry, I'm taking you with me. What's up, guys?
What's up?
How are you? Nice view from up there, huh?
Excellent.
Hey, have you guys spotted any gators? Because I heard there's a... Really?
On this side.
So as I loop around, I'll see some, you think? Yeah. Where do you look for them? Like, just like where the water is, kind of?
If you see, there's kind of like these, I guess, what are they
like
called?
little passageways.
I saw those. It almost looks like a pipe of some kind.
Yes, yes.
So they like to hang out over there.
But just where the water is. If there's not much water, we didn't see any.
Okay. Yeah, I just want, you know, I've been promising these guys I was going to show them one. And all so far, a turtle and a cricket. That was it.
Oh.
And a lot of mosquitoes.
A lot of turtles out there.
So, oh, the turtles are down there?
Yeah.
Cool.
To get at the tower.
All right, watch out for those gators, guys. Take care. Oh, wow, guys. Oh, this is splendidly spectacular. Look at this. And you can see those birds perched up in that tree with almost as good a view as we have. So this observation deck has a spiral staircase going up to the top of the tower. And here it tells you some of what I was telling you guys about. The prehistoric tribes, the Miccosukie's arrival with the Seminoles after the demise of the Calusas. Now there's some early pictures of some of the tribes that were here, a Miccosukie family circa 1920. Oh, it's closed? Why is it closed? They don't want anybody jumping off the tower? Oh, it's closed. I looked at, well, yeah, I didn't see that part. Getting through the train is not a problem. It's that thing. They really don't want somebody up there. Oh, well. This is pretty good, though. Wow, guys. Look at how it opens up here. It's almost like one of those Mexican cenotes. Or Florida Springs. Guys, can you imagine that Miami downtown and Miami Beach is all, I don't know, what, probably 25, 30 miles or so, maybe more than that. I'll look it up, but really in the scheme of things, not that far from here. And I could look out, and as far as the eye can see, I think it's 7 miles to the horizon, so that's probably why we can't see it from where we're at. And like I said, this is about the halfway point between Miami and Naples, where I'm at right now. It's pretty far inland here for this far south. And you can see a better look at those smoke clouds from the fires that are burning out there. But now it's easy to imagine, you know, the early tribes that lived here and lived off the land, and all the animals, the Florida panther, and all the animals that are native to these Everglades that once roamed here in abundance. Hopefully it can return to that someday. Just imagine the early tribes living here among friends in harmony, living off the land and enjoying a very natural life in a wondrous habitat called the Everglades. Pretty spectacular view, guys. Of all places, guys, right here in an area encompassing a population of about 6 million or so, just on the outskirts of this incredible savanna that you're looking at. I mean, if somebody told me I was in Africa somewhere in the midst of a jungle of an African savanna, I wouldn't doubt it. All right, guys, the long road home, onward and upward. Okay, guys, so before I put you back on my head, these guys were nice enough to tell me that they spotted a gator in the lily pads, probably about halfway, so that's a little bit of a while. It's about 4 miles from here, so let's go see if we can find them. Okay, here's a crowd. There's a bunch of people spectating over here. They see something. Let's go check it out. What do we got, a gator? No?
Random like twister thing in the water.
No gators? I thought somebody saw a gator around here somewhere. No? Nothing? Oh yeah, look at that.
This water thing. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, look at that. It's like a
Water tornado.
water tornado, yeah. Anybody want to test out what it is? No volunteers? Me neither. Supposedly about halfway down here there's a gator though, by the lily pad, so if you see me stop, that's probably why. That looked like a toilet flushing. To hell with the toilet flushes. We want gators. What's that? Is that a turtle? Something floating over there. Sea otter? Turtle. We've seen enough turtles. One is enough. They were talking about these pipes here. They probably like to hang out in there, like use it as a gator hole. I'm seeing fish. Plenty of fish in there. I don't see any gators though. The quest continues. Was that an egret? Or a heron? Just chilling. You don't seem to be too worried about alligators. Probably because there aren't any. Unless that's a statue. The road you have been walking was originally built in 1946 by Humble Oil Company for oil exploration. Wow. Drainage pipes under the road improve water flow. I learn something new every day. Guys, it looks like we made it all the way back to the beginning. 16 miles we did, not one alligator. I don't know. Next time you come down here, if you're afraid of alligators, bring your barefoot repellent along with you, because I seem to repel those things like crazy. Anyway, what can you do? You know, it just goes to show you. No, wait a second. What's that? See him? Oh, and there's a little one back in there too. Look at them. Oh, he took off. I can still see you under there. He popped his little head out. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mr. Baby Gator. Well, guys, a small gator, 2 small gators, but gators nonetheless. Till next time, mission accomplished at Shark Valley. I promise, no wallet or boot jokes. See you later, alligators. Guys, I just pulled over. Huge gator right there, guys. I just pulled over to show you. Look, can you see him? That thing is huge. Oh my God. So we see the babies at Shark Valley, but mommy way out here by this rushing water. I don't even know what this is, some kind of a water treatment facility. Look at that thing. Guys, I'm pretty far away from them. Hey, do you see that? You see that gator? How big do you think that is? Look at the size of that. What is that, like a 12-footer? He's just chilling. It's probably like a bubble bath for him. I want to get a closer look. There he goes. What's up, buddy? Good, you? I just pulled my truck over here to get a closer look at that thing. I promised you gators, you got gators.